Om Shanti. Madhuban Murli 2023 August 17. Essence. Sweet children, you do not have to say anything with your mouth, just constantly remember the one Father with a true heart. The Lord is pleased with those who have honest heart. Question: which manner are the best? Which divine manners do you have to imbibe? Answer: the best manners are to remain constantly cheerful. That is, remain constantly cheerful. They never laugh loudly. To laugh loudly is also a vice. You children should remain in the incognito happiness of remembrance. The sanskar of familiarity also causes a great deal of damage. In order to be successful in doing service, you have to have an attitude that is free from attraction. There should not be the slightest order of being trapped by any one name or form. You have to have a very clean intellect. Your face remains cheerful when you have imbibed this thing, and you do service and make others smiler to yourself. Song: neither will be separated from us, nor will we experience sorrow. Details. Om Shanti. You children understand number wise according to your effort. It is said that the Lord is pleased with those who have honest heart. The heart who is within the soul in it is not. Therefore remember the true Lord and you will receive happiness. Remembrance means to remember the Father internally. Chant the name of the Lord. To chant does not mean that you have to continue to say something. No, just continue to have remembrance and you will receive a great deal of happiness. You also have to make others similar to yourself. It is very easy to explain to others. Just as a truly faithful wife does not love anyone except her husband, in the same way, you all have to remember the unlimited Father from beyond with honest heart. It is just a lover and beloved love each other. They are attracted to each other's name and form. It is not a question of vice. The lover remembers the beloved and the beloved remembers the lover. That's all. Their intellect are not drawn anywhere else. Even though they are engaged in their business, etc., their hearts are connected to each other. That is pure remembrance. Their body and intellect do not become impure. Such souls are also praised, but there are very few of them. Even in this knowledge, there are very few such true lovers. Maya is such that she gets hold of you by the nose. The exam of anger has been given. Ravan said, "See if he can be shaken or not." Maya tried to make the powerful Maharathi fall, just as a mouse blow on you and then bite you in such a way that you do not even feel it. In the same way, Maya is so powerful that if anyone behaves badly and unlawfully, she locks that one's intellect in an incognito way. You need a deep intellect to understand this thing. You have to practice remembering Baba a great deal. There has to be full love for the Father. You have to do service without becoming attracted, no matter how good some child may. You must not become trapped in his name or form. It would cause a great deal of damage. The Father says, consider yourself to be bodiless souls and remember me. Keep yourself very clean and pure. You belong to Shiv Baba and he is making you clean and pure. You have to remove the vice from within you. Your very name is Shiv Shaktis. You receive power from the Almighty Authority. Therefore, you have to have very good yoga with Him. The Father says to have constantly remembrance is not like going to your auntie's home. So much effort is made to stay in remembrance at the time of eating. Yet he is still forgetting. While eating, a great deal of effort is made to remember the Father the whole time. As He is our beloved, why should we not eat in remember of Him? We would then stay with us. However, remembrance is still forgotten again and again. Even on the path of devotion, the intellect continues to wander at different directions. These things are aspects of this knowledge. Some children are also not able to understand this aspect properly and are still crawling on the floor. If your yoga were to be constant, it would be understood that your karmati state is coming close. However, remembrance does not remain, and so a great battle takes place within. Baba sees that there are many of you whose intellects wander. It takes effort for them to become bodiless. There are very few who speak the truth. They are too ashamed to speak. Maya is very powerful. She does not take long to scalp you. You should not say, we are his children anyway. You have also been shown method. Firstly, you have to reach your karmati stage and then a status is received number-wise. Baba knows that Maya harasses the children a great deal. She does not allow remembrance to remain. It has been observed from the stage of many that they become trapped in someone's name and form. You have to practice considering yourself to be bodiless because for a very long time you have not considered yourself to be bodiless. In the golden age, you will have the full knowledge that you are soul and that you have to shed your old costume and take new one. You also receive a vision at that time. Whether you have a vision in a practical way or invisible just through feelings, you will understand that the lifespan of that body is about to end. When someone is about to die, he says, I feel that I am about to die. I am unable to live any longer. There, when your body has become old, you will understand that you have to shed it. They shed their bodies happily when it is their time. They have full knowledge of souls, but they do not have the slightest knowledge of the Father because that is not in the drama. Why should you remember the Father there? There would be no need. Here human being is sorrow. Remember him, whereas you have to consider yourself to be soul and have yoga with the Father. These bodies are old. You should have total dislike for them. No matter how beautiful someone's body may be, everyone is ugly because according to the law, every soul has become ugly. This is something for you intellect to understand. Therefore, the Father explained, let your intellect yoga be connected to the one. Just as people has loved marriage, so this is also love marriage for you souls. There will then be no love for those bodies. If there is not love for your one body, why should there be love for the body of other? Everything in the world functions on the basis of beauty. Some couples get engaged without seeing each other. Then when they do see each other, they do not like each other and there is quarreling and fighting. What would I do with money? I want someone beautiful. You understand that you are souls? You should have no attachment to your old bodies. All of those relationships are vicious. Your things are different from those of the people of the world outside. You ugly souls have now become engaged to the beautiful trouble. You understand that every soul in this world has become totally ugly. Make your souls beautiful by forgiving connection with the beautiful one. The one traveler makes you multi-million times beautiful. Very good yoga is needed in order for you ugly soul to be made beautiful. If you remain ugly, you will firstly have to experience punishment and secondly, your status will be destroyed. Here you must not get caught by the name of harm of anyone. A great deal of service takes place when that happens. This is why Baba says, remain cautious. You get caught in the web of Maya and what you do not understand. The destiny will not leave you. You destroy your one status. The Father says, with the power of yoga, you have to make your souls pure. This is a furnace bhatti. Have yoga with the Father. However, if your intellect wander elsewhere, your remembrance become adulterated. Then neither will you be able to do service nor will you claim a high status. Aloe can only be removed with the fire of yoga. If you have yoga, this knowledge will also remain in your intellect. Baba is Rup, the embodiment of yoga, and also Basan, the other who shower knowledge. The more you children become Rup, the embodiment of yoga, the more you will be able to imbibe knowledge. Firstly, souls have to be made pure. You continue to speak of yoga, but even among yourself there are many who do not understand the meaning of yoga. You cannot purify yourself or Bharat without having yoga. Even though you do service and open center, Maya catch hold of you by your nose. Some become arrogant and say that they have opened this many centers. They become body conscious. The Father explains, consider yourself to be souls and have yoga with the Father. No sinful action should take place. If you forget Baba and then become trapped in someone's name or form, a great deal of damage is caused. The destination is very high. It is not a small thing to become a master of the world. The Father is praised a great deal. Many temples are built in His name. You know who built the Somnath temple? And when he built it, temple two are built number-wise. After this Somnath temple was built, the Lakshmi and Narayan temple was built and then the Jagdamba temple. Human beings do not know who created the temple, so temple to Somnath, God is the incorporeal. Although worshipper of the incorporeal worship incorporeal Shiva, They do not understand anything. You children are also number wise. Day and night, you should be concerned about doing service. Only when you stop being body conscious and become soul conscious will you have this concern. Have full yoga with the Father. To have total regard for Him is not like going to your auntie's house. The evil spirit of Maya breaks your yoga. Only the Father knows this thing. There are some who are so sensitive that if they are told anything, they become upset and quickly become traitor. They then destroy their own fortunes. When they come to Baba, they become amas, they belong to him and then run away and begin to do disservice. It is also mentioned in the Bhagavad that while drinking nectar, some become traitor and cause harm. The Father has great concern because so and so is weak and can become a traitor at any time and cause harm. It has been seen how some become traitor and create a lot of harm, and then innocent ones are beaten a great deal, or they are assaulted in other spiritual gathering. Here the first aspect is of renouncing poison. Some do not renounce it at all. People say that so and so has left for the heavenly abode, but no one knows where heaven is. It is as though they just speak without knowing the meaning of what they say. You have now received so much understanding. The Father knows who the good flower are. There are some who do not have any adore of being trapped in anyone's name or form. They have no other interest apart from this knowledge. You also have to have acquired ego. Although some are already ugly, they become even more ugly. Within this army there is an army of elephants, lion and lioness, and also stallion and mares. There is also a flock of sheep. There are all types. It is understood from the activity of some that they are goats. They do not understand anything. Nothing sits in their intellects. Their intellects are like the intellect of a buffalo. The Father explained in such an easy way that you are soul. Are you not able to remember the unlimited Father? O souls, remember your intellect yoga from everywhere else and remember me. Are you not able to remember me? You remember your friend and relatives, etc. So what's difficult about remembering me? Some say, Baba, Maya breaks my intellect yoga. Then you will lose your inheritance if your intellect yoga is for completely. You will become the master of the world. How can the Father ever be forgotten? It is only when you become body conscious that you forget Him. You are repeatedly told to consider yourself to be souls and to remember the Father constantly. You do not have to chant. You do not need to make a sound. You have to go beyond sound. You come into body conscious when you say Rama with your mouth. Remember the Father eternally. You simply have to take the support of your organ and remember that you are soul. Remain in silence and remember the Father. Baba is the ocean of knowledge. He is knowledgeful. He has full knowledge and He also teaches you. By remembering the Father, you will become pure and will receive a holy crown. Those with double crown, it is by having remembrance that your sins will be absolved. Otherwise, you will be punished by Dharamraj and your status will be destroyed. Therefore, remember the Father. Your happiness has to be incognito. You should not laugh loudly. Lakshmi and Narayana are called cheerful. To be cheerful and to laugh are two different things. There is incognito happiness in remaining cheerful. It is bad to laugh loudly. It is best to remain cheerful. To laugh loudly is also a form of vice, and then vice too should not remain. Happiness should be visible on your face. That will be visible when you make others similar to yourself. Do service and more service. As soon as you are given service to do, you should run, nothing else. You children do service in order to transform fun into birds. Baba continue to give you children very good point. You have to have the fact that it's Baba who is saying this thing. This one also says, do not praise me. All the praise belongs to Shiv Baba. By remembering him, he will become complete conqueror of sin. It is a very easy thing. Remember Baba and spin the discus of self-realization. It is at the end that you become completely spinner of the discus of self-realization, number-wise. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long-last and now fond children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to Shiv Baba, Om Shanti, good morning. Create a method. Essence for dharana. Create a method to keep the Father with you. Stay in remembrance at mealtime. Practice becoming bodiless. Do not love your old body. Practice becoming bodiless. Do not love your old body. Number 2. Have total regard for the Father. Do not be arrogant. Always stay far away from any illness of becoming trapped in someone's name or form. Stay intoxicated with this knowledge and yoga. Blessing. May you experience your confluence as self-sovereignty by handling over everything to the Father and have a right to an imperishable tilak of the kingdom. Details. Nowadays, authority is received by donating wealth or from votes, but the Father himself has given you children tilak of sovereignty, being a carefree emperor is such a good stage. When you have handed over everything to the Father, who would then be concerned? The Father. However, let it not be that you have kept a little of your authority or your own dictates hidden away somewhere. If you follow Srimad, you have handed everything to the Father. Such children who hand over everything to the Father with their heart are double light and they claim a right to an imperishable tilak of sovereignty. Slogan. Let each version of yours be an elevated version. Let no word go to waste and you will then be called a Master Satguru. Om Shanti. Sweet Shiv Baba. Thank you.